this year with Paul and Kawhi on our team, we're going to win some ball games.
Okay, first of all, it was very fun. It was great. Everybody in Los Angeles, except diehard Laker fans, everybody's happy for the Clippers. They've been so beaten up over the years. It's a great day for them, and I'm happy for them. I think I love living in this city. It makes me very happy. And they earned Kawhi. They didn't deserve Kawhi. They earned him. All right, they earned Paul George. They worked their tail off on this. But. Here's the downside. Clippers, no more losing in the second round. No. That's not acceptable anymore. No. You're no longer the feel-good team of the NBA. You have to be the really good team in the NBA. Las Vegas says you're the best NBA team. A Western Conference Finals appearance will not do, my friends. No. You have Kawhi and Paul George, the #1 and #2 efficiency players in the league, the best two-way players. By the way, here's what's interesting. If it doesn't work out, as you sell this two LA guys coming back to LA, are we going to hammer on them? Because we all hammer on LeBron when he changes teams, and you keep telling me Kawhi Leonard's the best player in the NBA now. And so you always bang on LeBron if he goes to a team and doesn't win a title. You banged on him in Miami first year. You banged on him in Cleveland first year. You bang on him in the Lakers first year. You just bang on him. And by the way, Kawhi's better than LeBron. You've been telling me that now for a year. 6, he's better. Okay, never forget this. Last year was warm and fuzzy. Last year, they were underdogs. I've worked at companies that are big and favored, and I've worked at this company that's young, growing, fledgling. It's way more fun. It's light and breezy to be an underdog. It's heavy to be a favorite. Okay, the Yankees are favorites. The Lakers historically are favorites. The Steelers every year are favorites. Now the Clippers, your favorites, and it changes everything. The Jacksonville Jaguars could not handle it, even with all that talent. Got to the AFC Championship. Next year, favorites, Super Bowl, 5-11. Boston Celtics, by the way. Gordon Hayward's now healthy. Jason Tatum's getting better. Kyrie is healthy. It didn't work. Couldn't handle it. Celtics were young and plucky. Eastern Conference Finals. It feels light and breezy. You bring in a couple stars now, second round won't do. It's been fun forever, but don't kid yourself. Taylor Swift has more banners in the Staples Center than the Clippers. Okay, that's their history. No expectations. The statues outside Staples are all Lakers or LA Kings. There's no Clippers. The Clippers rent the Lakers building. They're the stepbrother. They're the fun brother. But now you're the big dogs. And by the way, could it unravel? Absolutely. Paul George, shoulder surgery. What if he misses the first 22 games? It's going to take another 30 to at least get it ready. Kawhi wants 15 to 18 games off. Paul George isn't healthy. Lou Williams says, I'm 33. I'm the leading scorer last year. Can I have 9 games off? Last year, Doc Rivers called him the blacktop team. Playing in the driveway. And no longer. Now you're on the interstate. And remember when Nick Foles turned down opportunities, the Philadelphia Eagle backup quarterback? He turned down opportunities to be a starter. And do you know why he did that? Because it felt different. He liked being the backup to Carson Wentz. There was no pressure. Nick Foles comes in, very coachable. I'm not the franchise guy. No pressure on me. And he played great in the Super Bowl. Now he goes to Jacksonville, makes $25 million a year, is the franchise quarterback, and they need wins now in a division with Deshaun Watson and Andrew Luck and a Tennessee team that was 9-7 last 3 years. Now there's a lot of pressure on Nick Foles. So I want to see how it turns out. I'm happy for him, but the Clippers have joined a new club. It's called the Expectations Club. A lot of pressure. It's going to be heavy. It has a chance to derail. Paul George's shoulder is not ready for regular season. Kawhi wants 22 games off. You have stars now. The chemistry in the building is going to change. Can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to watch it. But you're in a new club. No more second-round playoff exits. All right, NFL camp start today. Freddie Kitchens, I'm starting to like this guy. He's the guy that got the Cleveland Browns coaching job. He's got a little southern twang to him. I kind of like him. He's a good old boy. and he talks like a football coach should. And he was talking about all the expectations. And so here's Freddie Kitchens.
I want everybody to understand this. Our goal here with the Cleveland Browns, as long as I'm here, will always be to win the Super Bowl. All right? Now, that's the last time I'm going to say that. Just know and make it a given that that's what I believe to my core, is to win the Super Bowl. Now, you don't do that by talking about it, and you don't do that by outside expectations. You do that by putting the expectations on how you prepare on a day-in and day-out basis.
Here's what's really interesting. The Clippers, the Cubs, and the Cleveland Browns have losing stigmas. But even as the Clippers have this brand of losers for the last 25 years, the Clippers have made the playoffs 6 of the last 7 years. The Clippers at one point had 5 straight 51 seasons. So even though the Clippers brand is losers, they've won a lot. By the way, the Cubs, lovable losers. Before they won the World Series, they got to the NLCS, and they had made the playoffs 8 years earlier. Remember the Lou Piniella teams? They were pretty good. Browns are different. The Browns are hideous, and they've been hideous forever. Last year was their big year. They went 7-8-1, were blown out 4 times, and were 1-5 against playoff teams. The Cleveland Browns have won 11 games in 4 years. This is different. Years ago, this is 20 years ago, I used to have a friend in Las Vegas. I'm not sure what happened. We were casual friends. And he had a really tough life. His dad was in and out of work. And we had a discussion one time, a very vulnerable discussion. And he talked about when his dad would, even during the good times, you always had this thing in the back of your head. Are we going to have to move again? Because that's the life. That was his reality, moving around, dad losing jobs. Even when you have a team as good as Cleveland and a roster as good, the minute there's a fissure, the minute there's a loss, oh my God, back-to-back losses, the first thing you think of is, this is our reality. We've got to move again. New England's the opposite. Trail at halftime of a Super Bowl? Oh, we've been here before. We come back and win these. Atlanta Super Bowl, Seattle Super Bowl. Throw a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Oh, okay, Tom's done that before. We win these. Have a really bad Monday Night Football game against the Chiefs, get blown out by 30. Oh, yeah, we ended up, that happened a few years ago. We came back and won the Super Bowl. In New England, it works the opposite. You know, for the kid that is raised in a stable winning environment, every time there's a little fissure, oh, parents figured this out. We've been here forever. You grow up in a tough, chaotic environment, even the good times, it's always back there. Are we going to have to move again? Cleveland hasn't just been bad. The Cubs and the Clippers had losing stigmas and losing histories. But the Clippers have won a lot in the last 10 years. The Cubs have won a lot of games in the last decade. Cleveland hasn't. Okay, when losing is your history, here we go again is what happens in a locker room during a 2-game losing streak. That's what happens. The Steelers have lived in this world of great, maybe not win the Super Bowl great, but excellent, win the division, win big games, stumble, little drama, overcome it. Because they know Rooney's, Tomlin, Kevin Colbert, Big Ben, Terry Bradshaw. Oh, the Steelers always figure it out real quick, get right back up. Little drama, Antonio Brown, get it out of the building. We're right back up. Cleveland, even as they're winning last year, go look at what happened after a couple of their biggest wins. They followed up with a nothing burger. So it's going to be fascinating. I saw a story yesterday where one of the Cleveland Browns came in, Rashard Higgins, wearing a photo posted on his Instagram account this week. Road to the Super Bowl into existence. They got Super Bowl talk. They got high expectations. They have newfound pressure. The question will be with the Browns when they have a 2-game losing streak, what happens the following week? Because when you grow up in chaos, here we go again is just a fumble away. Good stuff. Cannot wait. I bet you Cleveland, I don't know what the attendance is today. We should make a prediction. I bet you the Cleveland Browns camp sets an all-time record. I would not be shocked if the Cleveland Browns have the most fans at their camp of any camp in the NFL. So as much as you think I hate the Cleveland Browns, when you can take the worst team in your league and they can become fascinating, oh, that is good for the NFL. I mean, let's not kid yourself. This whole NBA free agency thing, there were some boring teams. They're going to be really interesting. For the Clippers now to have those kind of players, that is great for the NBA. Lakers always have players, right? Spurs are always pretty good. Celtics always, they're for the Milwaukees and the Clippers. When the Cleveland Browns can get Baker Mayfield and OBJ, and you go to an NFL season, that was like turn the television set off for about 20 years. So I can't wait to see the camp video of the Cleveland Browns. I bet it's absurd.
I love that you did the old school turning of the channel.
Click, click.
So
Not
many
the remote.
kids out there watching have no idea what that is.
Chris Haynes was at the NBA stuff yesterday with the Clippers. Jeff Schwartz today. Sam Munson, Pro Football Focus, is amazing. Rashad Jennings, former Giant, Raider running back. He's terrific. All be joining us today. NFL camps are open around the league. Summer is here. And you know what that means. It is barbecue season. I'm actually going up to Idaho this weekend. So we're going outside and doing I'm going to go watch Keith Urban.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, country music. And so I know what we're going to have. We're going to have steaks on the grill. We're going to have hamburgers on the grill.